This video is sponsored by Topel. Apparently my Asian friends decided me to send me plugs because I'm the plug, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to show them love. I guess they sell outlets, whatnot, the things that you stick in your wall if you need some. 15 amp, 20 amp. If you need that, this link's in the description below. You can check that out, and yeah, really I'm the plug, really I'm the plug.
It's so hard to trust anyone. So this is awesome.
Listen. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dev, back again for another first listen. Please Zank. Oh, he over here and shit. Today, man, we're gonna listen to this finally. I know I'm late. First of all, before we get this video started, man, shout out to my day one subs. Shout out to my real subscribers out there, the people that really fuck with me. You know, that watches, you know, mostly all my videos. I know some of my videos can get a little crazy, but I was on vacation for that last 6 days, and people still coming at me first day. Where's the review? Where's the review? And you know, it kind of made me a little sad a little bit. I was thinking about it. I was like, yo, do people really like actually, you know, watch me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I clearly said that I'm in DC. I mean, if you kept up with my videos, you would know. So we're just gonna keep it like that, man. But I'm finally here. I don't know if y'all don't know, man, but when you have a favorite artist such as Kid Cudi and you can't listen to him for 5 days, you know how hard that is, man? Like, the album came out Thursday night, Friday morning, and I'm sitting here like, you know, I just need to ask Twitter, seeing what everybody's saying about it. You know, some people are saying it's bad, most people are saying it's good. I always said that Cudi you have to have a certain, like, not saying you have to have a certain vulnerability, but you need to have this mood and this mindset to understand what Cudi goes through and kind of like the you know, the music he's making. That's why he has such a strong fan base. I'm just excited for him, you know, ever since I was in 12th grade, 2009. I've just been ready for a Kid Cudi Kanye album. You know, they've always given us like hints of collabs, but they never really gave us a full project. So here we are, years later. The whole Kanye debacle is going down. No, I'm not gonna listen to Kanye West's music. I've listened to Ye. It was amazing, and now we have another 7-track album, Kid See Ghost. And look, man, I'm just ready for it, man. So, like always, been fucking talking too much. Let's get right into this. We got Kanye and Kid Cudi, Kid See Ghost. I'm fucking ready, man. Y'all ready? Oh yeah, man. I know a lot of y'all asked me too, like, oh, where'd you get the Travis Scott and the Yeezy shirt from? Y'all can go ahead and check out Merch Wave. I'll put it in the link in the description below. Y'all know I don't like concerts and stuff like that. You know, I don't really like, you know, I'm a 5'8" nigga. I'm not trying to get pushed around and shit, you know, at the concert. So y'all can go ahead and have fun with that in the mosh pits. But yeah, you know, they actually supplied me with some of the like concert stuff, and I was cool. You know what? I thought that was really sweet of them. So, you know, here's a little shout out for them.
We not worried about no other niggas. We the mother niggas. You bust down a rollie, I bust down a brick. Then I flood a nigga. Hey. She like them bottles with bubbles in it. Buy her Loewe another linen. Why would I wait when
Hey, what Kanye got going on here? Hey, what he got going on?
What a chorus!
Hey. That nigga Cudi, come listen, nigga. My opinion on that first track, man. I thought that since from listening to Ye, I figured that the albums that he releases are gonna be pure production, man. They're just gonna be nothing but like, experimentation all over the place. Right here, you can hear the guitar, and then he had the snares hitting everywhere, and then the bass hitting, and then like the only thing I didn't agree with that on that track was when Kanye was coming in, he was obla, you know what I'm saying? Like I felt like he was just doing a lot of unnecessary ad libs there, but for the most part, the production was good. And then when he came in and said, "Where's the hook?" I can still feel love. Hey, man, I don't care what y'all say, man. Cuddalicious, boy, he got the best hums in the game. He got the best, like, hooks. Like, he just got that raw emotion that you feel from Cudi, man. And it's what's carried him throughout his career, man. You know, like, he's just been given nothing but emotions. And obviously, he goes through his mental issues. But that's why a lot of people are kind of attached to him, you know? That first track, man, not that bad. Track 2, Fire.
Shit talking. I love all your shit talking. You ain't got nothing.
Bro, how can a nigga just hum so good?
On that ruling myself, I got new news to tell. Act like you knew you done fail. Only you know how I feel, and only if you knew how I felt. Snipped a little booch off the nail. So many days I prayed to God, all this pain I couldn't seem to find a way. On the mission, live it, carry on. Got me, watch your fate. Leaving buzz and thought they wasn't, huh? Tell all your kinfolk, your cousin, huh? This is the package you order, huh? Beautiful madness on this heart I find. Lift me up. Heaven lift me up.
That nigga hums, bro. That shit crazy to the mother level, boy. Hum game strong. Damn. Alright, man, for that track right there, man, I'm feeling like it's more of a Cudi. It's more of a spotlight on Cudi instead of Kanye, since Kanye's album already released, which I have no problem with, man. Like I said, I loved Ye and Kid Cudi, man. A lot of people slept. That's another video I gotta make. Passion, Pain, Demon Slaying. Like that is probably one of the most slept on Kid Cudi projects. I slept on it myself. I am guilty, and that's probably his top 3 work to this day. And I don't have a problem with just Kid Cudi kind of taking over and taking the reins. I like that hook from Cudi. I felt like the beats are kind of more fitted for Kid Cudi. And this man, he's just doing his thing, bro. The man hum game is too strong. I just don't understand how a nigga can hum so good. And it gets, bro, like, I know I say I hate on ad-libs. Like, we talk about the Playboy Cardi, blah, 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 whatever. Like, yo, this man Kid Cudi can literally hum for a whole song, and I will fuck with it. Period. I will fuck with it. Like, I just give me a hum instrumental. That's all I want. Track 3, Fourth Dimensions, featuring Luis Prima.
It feels so good it should cost. Bought an alligator, I ain't talking the cost.
Hey.
Made me say, like the mix of Master P and Rick Ross. She seen it, made me always feel.
Make him say, If y'all know who Master P is, man, I know a lot of y'all young out there, you better go check. Y'all better go check that nigga out, boy. Learn your roots.
She said I'm going too fast, I'm exhausted. Now drop to your knees for the offering. This the theme song. Being a sentence, if I get locked up, I'm gonna finish the sentence.
Ooh, that's okay, Kanye. I feel like that we're actually getting some primetime Kanye verses though. Like, he's actually rapping more on this than he was on Ye.
Getting loose while I'm rolling through, see me roll out. Watch you surf at the coast and I'm spinning. I got plenty of adventures for the evening. We go journey, we all finna like the guy that's on me in the moment. Tell the dude to get up, I'll be not my soul for sale. All the evils in the world, they keeping on me for real. I really have the Lord hurt me. We all live in sin.
You only want 2.5 minutes if you can get it, 3 minutes max.
And then they said 3 minutes max, 2.5 minutes, and guess what? The track was 2.5 minutes. Okay. I think Kanye definitely shined on that track because that was more boom bap. You know what I'm saying? Definitely in Kanye's lane more than in Kid Cudi's. People don't understand when they say Kid Cudi is a rapper. When he first started the game, they say he was a rapper. He's an upcoming rapper. I didn't think that, man. The man made some weird ass music. I don't even know what to call Kid Cudi's genre. I was gonna make up a name just now, but let me just chill, you know. Let me just chill. But that was definitely Kanye's strong point. Kid Cudi had an alright verse. It was nothing crazy, but the beat, hey man, the beats have been A1. Like from a production standpoint, Kanye again is showing you why he's a musical genius. A lot of people don't understand when it comes to Kanye. He's not a full-fledged rapper. He's an artist. All right, like people understand that. Producer first at the end of the day. And I think that's why a lot of people were kind of disappointed with Ye. I will say, so far that we're listening to this, I am a little bit, I'm not saying disappointed, but my predictions were wrong because I did think that it was going to be one of those like slow albums where it was going to get me in my feelings, kind of like, you know, just kind of have me in that that mental that Kid Cudi gets you. You know, all the Kid Cudi fans know what I'm talking about when you listen to some Cudi shit. It's kind of like it puts you in this mode where it's just like, damn, am I really sad? I'm not really sad, but damn, I'm feeling kind of gloomy and dark right now. You know, let me know if y'all feel the same way. The next track is Free. Ghost Town Part 2.
I don't feel pain anymore. Guess what, baby? I feel free. Guess what, baby? I feel free.
I'm so complete in the mode.
Guess what, baby? I feel free. Let 'em politic. Ooh, one day they hate you, next day they love you. I'm still yelling for I can never trust me.
Hey, that nigga thought I was killing that shit.
I feel free. I feel free.
Don't feel pain anymore. Guess what, babe? I am free.
I feel free. I feel free.
Man, just from a production standpoint, that by default I am fucking with Ghost Town too. It's kind of crazy because Ghost Town was my favorite track on Ye, and I feel like since they threw it off of Kids See Ghosts, that's what was said. I figured that, you know, I was like, oh damn, okay, so maybe it didn't fit the album preference, maybe it didn't fit the vibe of the album, maybe it was something that it was just too slow. But coincidentally I said that in part 1, I was like, you know what, it's kind of saying that, you know, I put my hand on the stove. You know what I'm saying? So that I still bleed. You know what I'm saying? I felt like for right there, it was more than just saying that like, oh, I'm going through stuff. I need to humble yourself. For me, it was more like, you know, you've been through so much shit. You know, like if you really like read the lyrics, it's like you've been through so much shit. So it's kind of like at the end of the day, you know, like nothing really hurts anymore because like I've been through everything. At this point in my life, nothing can really faze me anymore because whatever you throw at me, I'm gonna get through it. If I could get through this in my point in life, I've been through the darkest of the dark. And if you telling me I got through that, then I'm unfazable, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, indestructible. You know, my morale can never be brought down. You can't kill my vibe. You can't kill my feng shui. This is who I am. So I felt like on this track right here, you know, I feel free. You know what I'm saying? Free. You know, they were telling that I have that freedom. I don't care. Nothing really. It's carefree. You can't do nothing to me. Only Kanye can stop Kanye. Only Cudi can stop Cudi. I fuck with that, man. And then also, you know, with the production, man, I think the production is amazing here from like right here with these first 4 tracks. The production is untouchable. I think a lot of people, I had this, that's why I asked on Twitter, you know, I had this poll and I asked on Twitter, I was like, do people listen to Nirvana? Retweet if you listen to Nirvana and like if you don't. And it was for an experiment because I wanted to see, you know, after listening to the Ye album, I wanted to see where people's mindset was at and why they didn't like, you know, the album for certain reasons. I can understand you give me your opinion, you know, you back it up, cool, I respect it. I don't hate you at the end of the day. But I feel like a lot of these other, you know, reviewers or reactors or whatever, whatnot, you know, they just have one feel to music. You know, a lot of people that have blown up doing the reviews, they listen to mumble rap, is like a lot of people like to call it. Or, you know, it's just a subgenre of rap, but it is mumble rap, you know, and I think that when it comes to like rock music, something that was kind of frowned upon in the hood. You know, you couldn't be a hood nigga and listen to Nirvana, or be a hood nigga and listen to Linkin Park screaming, or, you know, listening to Korn. It just wasn't accepted in the hood back then. So I feel like a lot of these, you know, reviewers that kind of like knocked Ye down, no, I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying some of them that knocked Ye down were just kind of like, has this rockish vibe, electronic shit. I'm not really feeling that because it's not in their element, which is respectable. I understand. You know, not a lot of us were open to that. So, all right, track 5 is Reborn. hums.
Reborn. I'm moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Ain't no stress on me, Lord. I'm forward. Keep moving forward.
Oh shit, boy, nigga got some goosebumps, bro. I'm so. That nigga, I'm that stupid, boy. Hold on, we gotta go back real quick.
Moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Ain't no stress on me, Lord.
Hey.
I'm moving forward.
Y'all done especially invited guests me out. Y'all been telling jokes that's gonna stress me out. Soon as I walk in, I'm like, let's be out. I want all the rain, I want all the pain, I want all the smoke, I want all the blame. Cardio, audio, let me jog your brain. Caught in the Audi home, we was all detained.
You see what I'm talking about, man? People, look, it's not a hip hop album. It's not. Don't come in here looking like, you know, it's about the art. You know what I'm saying? It's about the art. Feel what these men are saying right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just like, oh, where's the bars at, bro? Where's the bars? Yo, sit your ass down, nigga. Sit your ass down, smoke a blunt, drink some Henny, and just enjoy the music. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand what you don't understand what they're getting at. Man, this man Kanye is kind of, the song's called Reborn. And Kanye was kind of basically saying back in the day, he was trash. Man was drunk, he was drinking, he was high, he was just a monster. And he feels reborn now. You always in life, you gotta have a purpose, man. You gotta find your purpose. And this nigga Cudi just killing it with these moms.
With me, at times wonder my purpose. Easy then to feel worthless, but peace is something that starts with me. With me, I've been feeling no so long. Ain't no stopping you, no way. All things ain't like before. Ain't no stopping you, no. I'm moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. I'm moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Which way do I go? Keep moving forward. Which way do I go? Stress on me, Lord. Which way do I go?
First of all, man, like, the production on this album has been A1. This is the best production so far of the year. Like, point blank, period. Pete face shit. Pete. I remember, bro, you know, no matter how long I do this YouTube shit, right? I will always remember that one tweet when the guy said, Nas' album coming out. Man, beats don't mean shit, though. He just does beats. Like, shut your ass up, bro. Man, I swear to God, bro, this shit be making me so mad. I gotta bring him up. I'm glad I don't remember his name. I legit don't remember his name, because I would literally say his name every video, probably get his ass popping or something. Anyways, man, that song right there, man, Reborn, I felt like the whole album was kind of gonna be like that. That's the, man, didn't I say the last track was the best track? That track right here, Ghost Town 2 is number 2 now, because this track, Reborn, is the number 1 track on here. You gotta understand, man, they basically speaking on, like, who they were before, the trials and tribulations they had to go through to become the person that they are now. I mean, like, it's just wild, man. You gotta think about it, man. Kid Cudi and both Kanye, you know, different ways they came up, you know, both with huge fan bases. So you have this guy, Kid Cudi, who's already been preaching about sadness and depression right from the get-go, right from the gate. And people just didn't understand what he was going through until he got real serious with it. He explored into different genres. Same thing with Kanye. Kanye just did it with a different route. And Kanye never was the guy that he is now, or the guy that he was 5 years ago. Because the guy that he was 4 years ago, I thought he was literally just an asshole, an ignorant genius. And then, you know, before that, I thought he was always humble. And then now recently, I feel like, yeah, he just wants to express himself, but he has calmed down immensely. And that's what it's all about, being reborn. You always have a second chance. And just remember that, man. You always have a second chance, man. Just because you fall once, you get back up, man. You hear this nigga hums, though? This nigga hums! You know what? Hold on. Hey, we gotta slow this bitch down, nigga. Like, I swear, bruh. I swear. God, dog. This shit, I swear to God, this shit. If y'all don't know me, man, see, there's another thing too that I hate on people. Like, I don't like, you know, Playboy Cardi. I don't like the mumble rap. Sometimes I don't like Cardi B. Like, yeah, and I'm cool with that. A lot of y'all fans, sometimes I don't like Nicki Minaj. A lot of y'all stands want to come at me. I like slow music. As long as you like it, that's all that matters, man. I like to slow everything down. Look, I be off the Henny, and I like to slow shit down, dog. I gotta check this shit slow down real quick. Hold on, dog. Holy shit. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
I'm so reborn. I'm moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. I'm so reborn.
Like, dog, I just don't understand, dog. Like, man, we gonna have to start calling this nigga Uki or Cudi, dog. Cause you know what I'm saying? And for all my bleach people out there, man, we gonna have to call this nigga Uki or Cudi, dog. Cause this nigga like the fourth spotter, right? But in all reality, we know that this nigga is number one because he got a second release. As soon as this nigga start humming, second release, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just merci à lago. Shit is crazy, man. Like, this Uki or a Cudi, man. Let this nigga live, dog. Settle, nigga.
So long, ain't no stopping you now. All things you like before, ain't no stopping you now. I'm moving forward, keep moving forward.
Hey, that might be the best. That might be the best slow down ever since I listened to Night Slow by Frank Ocean and Extremely Blessed by 2 Chainz. I think that might be the best slow song to date, dog. Like, y'all, dog, this nigga Cudi voice sound like it was just enhanced on that shit, dog. Like, if y'all don't go to YouTube and just put Kid Cudi Reborn slow, bruh. Like, that shit so fire. Oh my God, that nigga said, keep moving forward, keep moving forward. Track 6, Kids See Ghosts.
Kids see ghosts sometimes, kids see ghosts sometimes, kids see ghosts sometimes.
Been by myself, finding heaven soon. Many things come to trouble you. Look beyond for a feeling that you never knew.
Reach bed, oh yes, I'm very Christian. Constantly repenting, cause yes, I never listen. Don't like being questioning, don't like being less than any of your competition in any of my professions.
With mobility, stability, without stasis, places, spaces.
That track I wasn't really feeling, man. I do think that Kanye ate that verse alive. It was something about the beat that was weird to me. Maybe I listened to it a couple more times, but for the first time, I just didn't really like it. The production, though, is A1, man. I love the way they're experimenting with everything, and it's working out for him because, obviously, Kanye knows what sounds good. And people have said before on Ye that they were, like, throwing, like, he was just throwing random sounds and putting it together and thinking it was going to work. He wasn't throwing random sounds. Like, it sounded good. Like, people think that producing is so easy when, in reality, it's not. Like, it's an art that you have to know. You know, that's otherwise you wouldn't have producers like Timbaland and Pharrell and, Kanye, obviously. Shit, Jay Dilla still would have been going if he was still alive. RP to the greatest Jay Dilla, So you just got to understand, like, legendary producers don't stick around. Ask Metro Boomin about that shit. No shade. Track 7, Cudi Montage. The last track. Okay, they got that rock sample in here. Okay.
Right back in the crowd trapped, and another soul that can hear me holler. I'm calling in the gas, seeing more strapped, and they can't move, and I'm singing along.
You know what flow Cudi's using right here? Get it, frequency. My frequency. He has the same flow that he uses in that right here.
Here we go again, God, shine your love on me. Say me, please.
Everybody want world peace, till your niece get shot in the dome piece. Then you go and buy your own piece, hoping it'll help you find your own peace. When she heard the news, I heard her bone deep.
Caught with the rifle with the long reach. Just another cycle of the lonely. All growing up in the environment. Lord, shine your light on me, save me, please. Lord, shine your light on me, save me, please. Lord, shine your light on me, save me, please. On me, save me, please. Lord, shine your light on me, save me, please. Light on me, save me, please. Shine your light on me.
The album, man. Damn. Like, I'm having like two sides, you know, how I'm feeling right now. Because from a production standpoint, man, the album was amazing from start to finish. That shit was like, that's the best of 2018. Shit, even 2017. That's the best production I've heard in a while from a rap album, if you want to call that. Like, the sounds that he was implementing, that last track sounded like it had a little bit of like rock. I don't know which rock band it was, but it sounded like it had a little bit of grunge in it. And you know, so I definitely was feeling that right from the get-go. And then if you listen to the other tracks, kind of what he was doing, you know, having just drums and having these spacey ass sounds, and like, I just feel like Kanye did a great job with the production, and it fit more for Cudi, because I feel like Kanye can adapt to anything, but for Cudi, he needs a certain like sound to just appeal to the masses, not just his fan base. In terms of the album, who did better, I think they were pretty equal. I do say that Kanye had better verses in this album than Ye. You know, he definitely showed better bars, his technicality in this album, you know, with tracks like Cudi Montage, Kid See Ghost, and also I think it was Fourth Dimension that was pretty fire. I think that Cudi just does a great job of showing you his emotion, bringing that pain into the song. You know, it's just the raw feels that you could just feel what Cudi is speaking about. Throughout the album, it said Kid See Ghost. I didn't really see the concept, but I did see tracks from like Reborn and also Cudi Montage, where it was just like, you know, they were just kind of like, you know, asking for forgiveness, you know, being reborn, understanding that, you know, their past selves weren't really the most ideal person you wanted to be, but, you know, they learned from their mistakes and they're moving forward. Reborn, moving forward. So I definitely like what they did right here. I do wish they would have put Ghost Town Part 1 on here instead of having it on Ye, and probably switch the track like maybe Fourth Dimension, or even having like what was it, Fire on Ye instead, because when I heard Ghost, you know, the last three tracks on here were Reborn, Kid See Ghost, Cudi Montage. That's kind of what I was expecting from the album, man. You know, just kind of that slow vibey shit. You know, something like I said, like Guilt Trip, stuff like that. Like, I just really wanted to like feel their pain. And you know, if you would have had Ghost Town Part 1 with Ghost 2, it'd have definitely been legendary as hell. I feel like it was just kind of like missing something that I didn't get off of the first listen. Obviously, I'm gonna listen to it multiple times. There was only one track I didn't like on here. I forget which one it was. I can't do it with the track titles. I think it was Kid See Ghost that I just didn't like at first. Off of first listen. The production though, 1 through 7, fire. The production though is definitely what makes this album. Also Cudi too. Cudi is what his hooks. They just, in his hums, man, they bring you in, and you know, he's definitely he's a special talent. I felt kind of disrespected when they came on one interview and they were just like, oh, could this be Kid Cudi's breakthrough? You know, the rapper. I was like, bro, this man has been here since 2009. He is an influential artist. You know, he's gonna be one of the artists that we're gonna just talk about for generations. Just because you don't like it because you can't expand into different genres of music, don't use that as an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people just say, oh, I only listen to rap music. He's not a good rapper. Obviously, he's not a rapper. So I mean, you just gotta dwell into other genres in order to understand where Cudi is coming from and to like his music. It just is what it is. It's Kanye, Cudi. I mean, I know I'm not saying that I'm disappointed. Well, first of all, if I want to know y'all my favorite tracks on here, Reborn and Cudi Montage. Reborn is, ooh, keep moving forward. Yeah, that shit. That's the type of shit I wanted from start to finish. I am definitely gonna give you a second opinion on this, because I do feel like there's just something missing where it's just like my excitement was there, but it kind of is just not like, I'm not getting that feel. You know what I'm saying? Inside, I'm not getting that feel. If I did have to give the album a rating, you know, I don't know, y'all don't like me doing ratings, but I would say like 8.5 out of 10. That's what I would give it, like, personally, for right now. But I do, if it was just an album about production, it just gets a straight solid 10. but I think I just need to listen to it a little bit more to understand kind of like the concept what they were getting at and where they're going. I understand that it's not supposed to be like this goddamn crazy ass album, you know. It's supposed to be what it is, doing exactly what it is. You know, like people trying to understand it's a hip hop album, but it's not a hip hop album. It's a Kid Cudi Kanye album, and that I know that doesn't like that's not saying too much to the naked eye, but for Cudi and Kanye fans, they understand completely what I'm saying. It's a Cudi Kanye vibe. We're gonna keep it like that. Let me know what y'all think about the track in the comments below. I know y'all have multiple more listens. This is my first time, remember that. So please don't come in here acting like I've listened to it 20,000 times. Understand, this is my first time listening to it. So for the people that have listened to it about 20 times, 35,000 times, let me know how y'all felt, you know, from the first time to now. And I genuinely want to know what y'all think about it. A lot of people don't have opinions out there for themselves. So, but y'all know I'm the biggest Kanye Cudi fan. I definitely love Kanye. I definitely love Cudi. And I'm going to be honest with you. It was a great album. I just felt like something was just missing from me on the first time for some of those tracks. But tracks like Reborn and Cudi Montage, like, my goodness, that is pure.